It's time for our daily dose of the Tata Indian Premier League on the SportsMax Zone as the Gujarat Titans bounce back from their 8-wicket loss to Rajasthan Royals with a 38-run win over the struggling Sunrisers Hyderabad at home earlier on Friday to move to second in the standings on net run rate, joining leaders Mumbai Indians on 14 points. Skipper Shubman Gill, 76, and Sai Sudarshan, 48, once again provided a solid platform for Gujarat, putting on 87 from 41 for the first wicket before Jos Buttler took over with another display of range and his knock of 64 from 37 balls to lift the hosts to 224 for 6 from their 20 overs. Now a 27-ball, 49-run opening stand from Abhishek Sharma, who top scored with 74, and Travis Head 20, gave the Sunrisers a decent start, but there was little support from their struggling middle order against the tournament's top wicket taker, Prasid Krishna, who returned figures of 2 for 19 from his 4 overs to help restrict Sunrisers to 186 for 6. Now, despite Gujarat's Shubman Gill and Jos Buttler stealing the limelight with half centuries, Sai Sudarshan's 48 came at a faster rate than both, 208.69. And get this, the data determined that he scored his runs with a near-perfect control rate. He took Mohammad Shami for 20 runs in the third over, and we have put together a package for you.
Shami. Oh, through the onside. That is why I said a little while back he grows on you. Oh, that's a shot. Just beats the fielder for 4. Once again, the timing crisp. And concedes one on the onside this time. Just off his pads. He's just toying. He's just toying with the field and the bowling. Oh dear, Shami, it's not happening for you today. It's happening for Sai Sudarshan, who's gone up to 26 of 12 balls in 3 overs, 36 for no loss.
Yeah, the Gujarat Titans impressive today with their victory, both with bat and ball, and putting themselves in position to sort of concretize their playoff hopes.
Yeah, as you say that, this was one of my favorite matches of the IPL season so far. Very, very exciting from the start to the end lands. All-round performances from Gujarat Titans. When they started with the bat, Sai Sudarshan has been very, very impactful for his team throughout this entire season. But again, today I just got a glimpse of how different batsmen in this Gujarat Titans team step up and, of course, contribute, because not only Sai Sudarshan, they had Shubman Gill and, of course, other players stepping up to the forefront. And then when it was time for them to bowl now, of course, we speak about Prasid Sharma because I believe, he was one of the top wicket takers. But there were other players, again, coming to the forefront, being very, very economical. And Mohammad Siraj as well, one of the other Gujarat Titan bowlers that, were really, really good today. And again, there were some catches as well that could actually make our class moment decisions. So I think overall Gujarat Titans are a very, very solid team. And it's not a surprise that they are where they are when it comes to the table. They have a game in hand, so that could also send them to the top of the table based on the point standing. So really, really good stuff from them. I would say that the other team, of course, Sunrisers Hyderabad, their bowlers were very expensive. Mohammad Shami, I was shocked to see how expensive he was today. And in the post-match interview, of course, their skipper saying that the expensive bowlers really, really cost them today.
Yeah, I tell you what, Gujarat Titans are playing some very good cricket, especially their top order batting. They have 3 of the top 4 leading run scorers in the competition, including Sudarshan, who holds the orange cap at the moment. Krishna holds the purple cap, so they also have the leading wicket taker in the competition. That says a lot about the quality that they have displayed so far in this tournament. I do wonder, though, when you look at that batting lineup, the top 3 have been superb: Sudarshan, Buttler and Shubman Gill. But you have Rashid Khan, for example, coming in at number 7. And, they're going well at the moment, and it's all good and hunky-dory, but I do wonder to myself, and if I were part of an opposing team, I would be saying, let's push to get 2 or 3 early wickets when we play Gujarat Titans and see how that middle order performs under pressure, because the truth is they have not really been tested so far this tournament. And personally, I always believe it is good to be tested going into a knockout phase of the tournament, because if you go into the playoffs and you lose a couple of early wickets and then that middle order is exposed, who have not had a lot of time out in the middle of this campaign and under pressure as well, a lot of good things can happen for the opposing team. So that's really the only thing I'm looking at right now regarding the Gujarat Titans. But it's obvious they're playing some very good cricket. They have a lot of confidence, and that top 3 consistently showing that they're probably the best top 3 in the tournament. Not probably, they are the best top 3 in the tournament at the moment.
Yeah, I take your point, but Gujarat Titans would be like, you know what, we're consistent, we're happy about that, and we don't even need to test the middle order because, as you said, Ricardo, so consistent throughout the competition, and the batting coach would be extremely happy because there are barely any teams where you get that sort of consistency from your opening batsmen over and over and over, and that is exactly what we've seen from these openers.
Yeah, about the package that we showed there with Sai Sudarshan, one of the highlights of his performances, and not only this season, but we've seen it over IPL seasons, is how he controls his innings. And there is hardly a difference between how his strike rate varies between the power play and the non-power play overs, which tells you that he's measuring his innings almost to perfection, which is what our producers were highlighting today. That whether it's in the power play or outside of the power play, his strike rate is very similar. So he knows which balls to hit, and he understands how to keep his strike rate going regardless of whether they're in the power play or not.
Yeah, and I think there's a significant aspect to that as well, Lance, because it's part of the reason I like this statistic that shows you the control level of the players throughout the innings, because what it is essentially saying is that he's scoring, and he's scoring at a good clip, but he's not giving opportunities or anywhere close to opportunities. He is in control of the shots that he is playing, as opposed to, for example, Vaibhav, the 14-year-old, when he got his century of 101, his control was only 53%. Usually, you're getting players controlling their innings at 85% or above when you have innings of that magnitude and that quality. And it's what you get with Sudarshan as well, where I think today he was in the 90s, which is why it was said that it's near perfection. It really means that he is on top of the bowlers all the way through, and it was unlikely that at any point of the innings they could get him out, whereas with Vaibhav a few days ago, it was quite likely all the way through his 101 that he could get out, because he was only in control of 53% of the shots.
Just so you know, viewers, in case you're just tuning in for the first time, that child is 14 years old that Ricardo is talking about.
Yeah, and I said he played with the maturity of a 14-year-old, but he got a century, and you can't take that away from him.
No, and it will be etched in
but
his...
you're right. He did play a lot of high-risk shots. And well, in T20 cricket, you know, it's batting that people come to see. So it's not a criticism per se. It's just that it is not the kind of approach that you can bank on.
Yeah, because it wasn't just high-risk shots. We're talking about high-risk shots that he was not in control of most of the time. So he's trying to hit the ball over mid-wicket, but it's taking a leading edge and going to third man for a boundary, that sort of thing. And if that's happening, it means that at any moment now you could get out. It's not the same with Sudarshan, and it's part of why Sudarshan is so consistent, because it is the control that allows you to be consistent, and that's what we get from Sai Sudarshan.
We have to wrap this one, but I just have one question for you before we wrap, and then we can go ahead. Would you take a century like little Vaibhav, that century that he got and hitting all over the place but getting the shots, or would you take a 30 controlled, 85% control like I don't even want to say Sudarshan because I'm not comparing.
Well, I don't like your question, but what I will take is Sai Sudarshan's consistency over an entire season than Vibab's wonderful 101 from 38 deliveries, where he's unlikely to repeat that or anything close to that consistently enough for me to win a title.
Did anybody ever tell you you would be a great politician?
Maybe in Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, I'm telling you right now. No, do it in your country. Over to the break now? Yeah, up on a break.